Okay, communication class, oral presentation. There's my audience.
Hello.
Here we go. Okay, so my name is Kyla, and Phil Robertson, a great American speaker and one of the stars on the A&E show Duck Dynasty, says, "Money can come and go, and fame comes and go. Peace of mind and a relationship with God is far more important." Phil Robertson is known for his strong beliefs and for speaking his mind, no matter whom it may offend. Today, I would like to show you that Phil Robertson is a great American speaker. His speeches, although controversial, have made a significant impact on American society. His background, including where he was raised, and his religion and beliefs have affected his speaking. His life as a celebrity and him being on the show opened up opportunities for him to begin speaking to others. And he speaks at many different church organizations and church events. So, Phil Robertson's background. He was born and raised in Vivian, Louisiana. He came from a very large family of 7 children. He's married to Kay Robertson since 1966, and he has 4 boys. Their names are Alan, Jace, Willie, and Jephthah. In the mid-1970s, he gave his life to the Lord. His religion is Christianity, and he travels around the world speaking at different organizations with churches and with their events. His beliefs. He has many different beliefs that have gotten him into quite a bit of trouble lately that have been very controversial, including he thinks marriage should stay between one man and one woman and not be man-man or woman-woman. So, how this affected his speaking. When he was growing up, he had very little money and wasn't really all that into being a good person. He played on his high school football team, and actually made it to go and play in college. And he actually was first string quarterback in front of Terry Bradshaw. So he had a lot of opportunities to be able to speak out for what he believes in. Unfortunately, he didn't believe in the greatest of things. So when he gave his life to the Lord in the 70s, he was able to then turn his life around and was able to speak about things that meant a lot to him, like his beliefs in God and in marriage and things like that. So, his life as a celebrity, it started with making duck calls. They were patented in 1973 because he wanted to find the exact sound of a duck. He's been quoted to say that no duck would even place in a duck calling contest. So he wanted to find the exact call that a duck made, not for professional duck callers, but for duck hunters. When they first started the show in March 21st, 2012, the season 4 premiere of Duck Dynasty drew nearly 12 million viewers, making A&E's celebration of Backwoods, Alabama the #1 nonfiction show on cable and the #1 show of the week. That was quoted by LA Times. So Duck Dynasty has been a huge revolution. There's been a lot of controversial stuff that has been said on the show, or even done on the show, from them praying after meals to, and always showing those, to the things that they all say. So Duck Dynasty has opened up the doors a lot for him, because not only do they get to speak to the people that watch the show, but then he's gotten opportunities to then go outside of that and speak to other people with his speeches. So, where he speaks at church organizations and events. He's wanted everywhere from all sorts of churches to give his testimony and to talk about his beliefs and how he thinks people should live and how he lives as a person. So one of his biggest speeches, that is the one speech that I really want to talk about, is called Why This Country Needs a Lot More Jesus. So this speech was made at Saddleback Church in California in July 2013. He uses a problem-solving pattern when he's making this speech. He discusses the problem that people don't really care about God, yet they don't know that what they're doing is godlike. So they think that they don't care about the 10 Commandments, and yet everyone has to obey them to obey the law. He discusses how everyone has to obey the commandments, otherwise you would end up in trouble. So why has this been an impact in American society? So even though that one speech maybe didn't impact all of America at one time, it definitely impacted the church community, which in turn impacted America. He explains in this speech that all you have to do is love others, and you need to love everyone. He explained that in a way to help Christians to understand that you may not love what